I'm Shelby Burton. Thank you so much for joining Keto Made Easy. So today I'm going a little bit different. It doesn't really have much to do with keto, but it does have everything to do with your results and your success. So stay tuned. Have you ever heard of the 10x rule? Don't worry if you haven't. I just now heard of it, and I'm super excited because my community and I are starting to read the 10x rule. So you can go Google it and look it up and get it, start reading it, because it has really opened up my mind to really looking into the actions that I'm taking, my timeline, and the time and effort it's going to take to reach my goals. And this can be with any goals. This could be with goals with your health and fitness. This could be goals with financial. It could be goals with a job. It could be goals with everything. But today I'm going to reference your health goals. So what does 10xing mean? Well, I love this saying, and it's something that I have really started to remind myself of, that we completely overestimate what we can get done in 1 year, and we underestimate what we can get done in 5. And that goes for just about anything. So what do I mean by that? Well, it kind of returns to the 10x rule. The 10x rule states that it's going to take usually 10 times more effort, money, and time than what you predict to reach your goals and the timeline you set for yourself. So let's say you want to lose 50 pounds, okay? And you say, yay, I'm going to give myself a year to lose 50 pounds. And that is a reasonable goal. I can agree with you. No, you should reach that in a year. But you never know. Your body's different. Your actions that you take are definitely going to say, do you reach that goal in a year, or is it going to take longer, or is it going to take less? So this is where the 10x rule comes in. If you want to make sure you reach your goals in your timeline, you got to be focused, you got to be ready, and you have to take action sometimes even when you don't want to. So what do I mean by that? Well, number one, so 10xing your health goal to lose 50 pounds could look like this. Instead of drinking 1 packet or 2 packets a week of ketones, you now say, I'm going to drink a packet every day in the morning and every day in the afternoon, 7 days a week, okay? No matter what, I'm not going to forget, I'm just going to do it. It could be, you know what, I'm going to work out 5 days a week instead of maybe casually walking 1 or 2 days a week. So you're going to do that, right? You're going to stick to it. And then maybe with your food, maybe you say, okay, instead of eating unhealthy 5 days a week and being healthy 2 days a week, you're going to flip-flop that. You're going to be healthy 5 days a week, and maybe you're going to give yourself 2 days of maybe giving in, right? So that's how the 10x rule looks. It's not crazy different on how we already start to think, but it's really putting that mindset in that you're going to have to put a little bit more time and a little bit more money and a little bit more effort than what you realize. Now, and then here's another thing. So let's say you set a goal to lose 50 pounds in 30 days. 30 days comes and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't hit that. Well, I need to move my timeline. So instead of 30 days, I need to set it for 60 days. So 60 days pass and you still don't hit it. Oh, I'm going to set it for 90 days instead of the 60 days. It's just my timeline. So then you move your timeline further. So you move your timeline further. Now, this is where I need you to really stop and look and realize what the 10x rule is. Instead of moving your timeline, you need to look at your actions and what you really need to dive into. Are you 10xing them? Are you actually doing the actions and the steps that need to be taken to reach that goal in that time frame? And if you want to lose 50 pounds in 30 days, it's going to take 10 times more than what you think is going to put into it. It may even take drinking 3 to 4 packets a day, working out an hour to an hour and a half a day, and being completely strict on your food, right? That's the reality of it. So a lot of us really underestimate what we can do just because we see other people doing it, but we don't know what it takes and what they're doing to reach their goals. So, and you have to remember too, when it comes to health and fitness, everybody's body is different, okay? And so what one person does may affect their body different than what yours may. So someone may have a very easy ability to lose 50 pounds just by stop drinking soda, and you may have never drank soda, but it's gonna take you 60 days to lose 50 pounds instead of the 30. So you have to realize in health and fitness, those goals and the effort that you're putting into, you can't compare to other people. Now, for goals that, let's say you're running a business, so you want to, let's say, provide ketones to people, and you want to help 10 people a week, right? So you think, hey, if I reach out to one person every day, that I'm gonna get 10 people. Well, you have to do the math. Obviously, that's only 7 days, and that's one person a day, so that's only 7 people you're reaching out to. And the odds of all 7 of those people open to hearing what you have to offer is very limited. So you have to 10x that. So you have 7 days. So 10x that would be 70 people that you'd want to reach out to. So I hope that helps kind of explaining how the 10x rule is. And when do you throw in the towel? I know that's always the question. When do you decide this isn't working for me? Well, for one, for health and fitness, I can tell you this. If you have 10x'd it, you have been 100% on, and your goal and your timeline are realistic, and you still haven't seen results, try changing it up a little bit before you throw in the towel. So once you have exhausted everything that you could possibly do, then I would sit down and say, obviously this isn't for me. For instance, I've had someone that has been drinking ketones for a while now. I would say a little over a month. And so a lot of us see weight loss, more energy, feel better within the first 10 days, right? Some of us within the first 15. Well, I kept saying, okay, you know, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, right? She's drinking a half a packet in the morning, a half a packet in the afternoon. And I said, just keep with it. It will come. She started to feel better. She started to finally get the benefits of the better mood, but the weight wasn't coming off, right? So then your mind starts to play tricks on you. This isn't working. I need to do something different. I need to jump ship right now. So that's where I always say, stop, don't throw in the towel, give it a little bit more time. And so she did, and the weight started dropping. So then she got all the benefits together. And now her goal is so attainable because she stuck with it. She didn't throw in the towel. So that is one thing I always have to say, don't throw in the towel so early, because you never know what you can accomplish if you would have stuck with it. If you would have stuck with it, oh, think of the things and the goals and the success that you can have. All right, so I hope this helped. If you guys have any questions about the 10X rule, it is available. You can Google it, you can read it yourself. And remember, don't overestimate what you can do in a year, but don't ever underestimate what you can do in 5, because anything is possible if you put your mind to it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you hit subscribe.